Okay guys, today I'm going to be telling you how I use my legs to create crazy compression. You're watching the over-the-top miracle swing. Good morning, miracle swingers. I have an awesome video for you today about leg work. Now, Ben Hogan said this is the most important part of the swing. You may remember from the Shell golf lesson, he said, you move the lower body first, not the shoulders. You move the lower body. So it is the most important part of the swing. I feel very strongly about that. If you tried to hit a golf ball standing on slippery ice, you'd probably have a pretty tough time. So we have to be able to use our legs properly. Now, in today's video, I'm focusing on the thrust of the swing. I'm trying to get my right hip through that ball. And if you get that right hip through the ball, you're probably going to have a little bit of toe drag on your trail side. That's what we see from so many great golfers. I could go down the list. We've got guys like Byron Nelson, Greg Norman. I could go on and on. Ben Hogan as well. So at any rate, that's what today's video is about. Now, if you want to learn the over-the-top miracle swing in person, in 2 weeks, come out to my next intensive, January 27th and 28th. This is the least expensive intensive of the entire year. It's here at Eaton Canyon, and if you email me and get registered, I will send you a $300 discount coupon. Also, don't forget, we've got the new video, the 7 Sacred Steps of the Over-the-Top Miracle Swing at Miracle Swing Experience. Change your game, change your life. Now let's get into today's video. Alright guys, I'm out here on a sunny California day. I'm lucky to have nice weather. It's probably about 65, and I'm going to hit some golf balls. That's a good way to get started. I hit a few wedges before I got up to this. This is probably, I don't know, it's probably my pitching wedge, and then my next club's going to be my 8-iron. So what I'm working on today is my leg work. And I'm reminded of something I heard from Hal Sutton. He said that when he wanted to hit the ball well, he wanted to hit it with his right hip. And that is my idea today, is I'm trying to get my right hip through that shot and really, really turn my hips. And I found that when I do that and really get rotated through the shot, it gives me a little extra compression, gives me a little foot slide, because it's just, I'm just turning more. And I want to turn through the shot as far as I can. That had a real great crisp smack to it. Yeah, now I'm starting to swing. This is my 8-iron. My stock distance is 163. And these are pretty effortless. There's a tree out there in the distance that I'm trying to knock it through. I consider that my green. If I hit it through that tree, then it's usually a pretty good shot. So here I'm swinging pretty well. I'm really getting through the shot and getting onto my lead leg. And one of the things you'll notice is that foot slide. A lot of the great players from the past had that foot slide. And it's partially from a weight shift, that's for sure. But I think that it comes more from really getting the trail hip through the shot. So that's what I'm really working on here. So I'm just winding down here. Let me see, I'll pick one more golf ball and try and find a patch of grass. Grass is a little shaggy out here today. But, any day on the golf course is better than the office. Pretty nice. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you through one of my better swings so I can explain exactly what I'm doing. Okay, guys, let's take a look at these swings that I like from this last session, and I'm going to talk you through exactly what I'm doing here with my legs. Now, this is all about leg work, and the first thing I'm going to talk about is turning more on the backswing with my hips. So we're going to see that I'm really working to get that right hip behind me. And one of the most important things I'm going to point out is that right hip isn't drifting off the ball. You can see that my head is staying right where it's at as I take that club inside and up, and I'm pushing that right hip behind me. Now, this big turn to the rear is going to be facilitated or followed by a big turn the other way. See how far around I get my hips? So as we watch that, let's watch it one more time. We're going to see that I'm going to take it back, and then I'm going to really turn my hips all the way through the shot. Now I'm going to slow this down a little bit more so we can get a closer look. Now the key is, if I feel like I'm getting my right hip through the shot at this point, the more I get that right hip through the shot, you're going to notice something. So my right foot is planted on the ground. This is a real solid strike position. Now watch how much divot I get and how far in front that low point is. Boom, that's pretty serious stuff right there. It's nice. It's not too deep. It's long and thin. Okay, my right foot is still on the ground, but as I drive through this shot with my legs, we're going to see right here at this point, as that club starts to rise, that my toe can't stay there anymore if my right hip is going to continue to move forward. So right there, you'll see that what I did is I ended up taking my foot off the ground and conveniently setting it up on top of my square toe on my Squares golf shoes. I honest to God love these golf shoes, and the first time I saw that square toe, I reached out to Squares and became friends with the owner, Bob, immediately, because it just made so much sense to me. But we can see that there's a nice high finish there. Go inside, and this is where I have my over-the-top feeling. Can you see how I'm ready to rotate and turn over my front leg, and then back inside and up for that nice high finish? So this is how I'm working on my legs. I'm trying to rotate as much as I can back and then through the shot with my hips. And that's what Ben Hogan said. He's like, it's not the shoulders and the arms, it's down below with the knees and the hips. And if we watch real closely, we can see what he was talking about. So guys, give it a try, and I hope you come on out to the next intensive. Hit them long and hit them straight.
The modern golf swing is wrong. Stop taking the club head back outside the hands. Stop keeping your lead heel planted. And stop dropping it under. These moves are biomechanically unsound, and they can lead to serious injuries. Did you know almost all the champions from the past took the club back to the inside and lifted their lead heel? Did you know the top 10 winners in the history of the PGA Tour are all over the top? That's right. They're all OTT swingers. The Pied Pipers of modern instruction have led everyone astray, getting them addicted to buying clubs and endless lessons to try and fix the very problems they've created. Champions like Bobby Jones knew taking the club back to the inside, lifting the lead heel, and going over the top is the easiest way to hit powerful, consistent golf shots.
Hey guys, I'm Cristo Garcia, the founder of the Over the Top Miracle Swing, and I'm going to give you the secret to the whole program right here. So when you look at the great champions from the past, they all had an inside takeaway. Now from there, there's only one place to go. You have to go a little OTT to get the club head back on plane.
This is your body's bringing the club back inside. You're up here. Just let the club fall on the ball. It goes long and straight.
So Bob, what's your lowest round of golf so far?
Shot a 69.
All right. Now I believe this video series is going to help end the insanity that's happened in the world of golf instruction. That was as pure as anything I've ever hit in my life. And I hope you'll pick up the 7 sacred steps of the Over the Top Miracle Swing or the OTT checklist. Until next time, I hope you hit them long and hit them straight.
Take advantage of our introductory pricing for this complete 7-video miracle swing course and be a part of the fastest growing movement in golf. Say goodbye to endless lessons that only reinforce bad habits. Say hello to a pain-free swing that will give you unbelievable power, shot after shot. Take control of your future and pick up the 7 sacred steps of the over-the-top miracle swing.